Hi, Sarah. How are you today?
Hey Bethany, I'm good. How are
Good.
you?
I'm good. Thank you. So, thanks for your
Good.
time today. I want to talk to you about your experience in Costa Rica. So, can you tell us how you found your first job in Costa Rica?
Yeah, that's a good question. So as soon as I started getting TEFL certified, my degree to teach English, I started doing research online about different schools in Costa Rica and sent out a lot of emails to everybody, did the research about schools, and got an email from a school that was in an area that I knew I wanted to be in after talking to fellow Costa Ricans that I worked with at the time. And they saw it on the map and they told me, yeah, that's a perfect place to be in Costa Rica. So I say, go for it. And also, a big part of that job that I loved was that they offered a visa, which gave you a legal way to work in Costa Rica. And also, they offered housing. And so I felt like it was a really good opportunity to get integrated into the culture before I even got there.
Awesome. So, you
Yeah.
started at the school teaching English as a second language, right? And how long were you planning on staying initially? And did you stay longer in Costa Rica, either at that job or at a different job? Why or why not? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question too, because that was important for me to give it a real shot, and not just say, oh, I'm gonna go, and if I don't like it in a couple months, I'll leave. I wanted to give myself at least a year.
Mm.
I was like, I'll stay for a year. I bought a one-way ticket. That was the number one question people would ask me, like, how long are you planning to stay? And I would always say, at least a year. I don't have any set plans, but I want to know, all right, I really gave it a fair shot. And so then, 5 years later, I'm still here. And a lot of that is a big reason is I did meet a Costa Rican. So I have a Costa Rican boyfriend now. That'll keep you in a country for a long time. And then also, I've started a business here, gotten other teaching jobs, worked at a hotel for a little bit. So it definitely opened the doors to a lot of opportunities. And I love Costa Rica. So haven't wanted to leave.
Awesome. What's
Yeah.
your favorite part about living and working in Costa Rica? And what's the most challenging part?
Ooh, favorite part about living and working in Costa Rica? Probably the flexibility of life. The lifestyle here is more slow paced. So like as far as where I work now, I have a very flexible schedule. So like I can work as little or as much as I want. And I can travel. So like I have more time to find things that I enjoy as far as like being creative, learning another language. Because right now I'm learning Portuguese as
Are
well.
you?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Don't ask me to say anything, but
And are you, when
I
you
can understand.
say where you're working now, are you just working for yourself right now in the tourism company?
I'm working at the tourism company and online as an online English teacher.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's very flexible. So I love that
Mhm.
part of it. And then I think you said what was the most challenging, right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Ooh, I think that's the appeal is every day is a challenge, right? And then over the 5 years, the challenges have changed. So like at the beginning, the biggest challenge for me was starting a whole new career. I was in starting as an English teacher, brand new job. I went from working at the government for the government in Tennessee to working as a teacher, and that was new. And then being in a new culture. So
And
all of
learning
that at
language
once and
too,
learning a
right?
new language.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had never visited Costa Rica before I moved here. So like all of it was just new and all of that at once was a huge challenge. Um, but over the years, the challenges still come as far as like differences in culture, difference in like, for example, if you want Amazon right at your doorstep the very next day, that's not going to happen. You have to wait. So you learn how to be patient
Yeah.
for sure. And then you get a sense of humor in a lot of ways.
Love it. Yeah. I'm just thinking, yes, yes, yes to all of this about myself. Okay,
You get
finally,
it.
what is your advice for anyone considering working and living in a different country?
Yeah, so read other people's experiences that have done it. That's what helped me before I moved here. I read about other people who had done the same thing. Now I've had people call me and ask me questions about the process. So do your research for sure. Even though you may feel excited and you're like gung ho and ready to move, do your research and wait it out a little bit. Save money.
Mm.
Maybe sell some items that you don't need. That's what I did. Um, and do your research. But that being said, have an open mind because not everything you read on the internet is true. You be ready to have your own experience. If people are being negative, don't listen to it. Uh, but be smart about who you listen to and the advice that you take. Also, another thing, maybe learn the language before you come. That's a good that's a good thing. I didn't do that. I did Duolingo, the app, and it helped me with like just the language overall and learning a few key words. But as far as conversation, I did not have any practice with that before I came, and I think that would have helped tremendously
Yeah.
for sure. Like I've gotten by and I've learned now, but imagine where I would be if I would have had more of a basic knowledge when I
Yeah.
moved here. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sarah. This has been a great interview.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Good luck to everybody. I enjoyed it.